This is a very lovely picture which hangs in our house. I remember it all my life. So this is my great-grandfather David and my great-grandmother Madi and my grandmother Maggie. My great-grandfather was doing his research and teaching at Georgian Tbilisi University. But when he was 45 years old, it was in 1938 when basically for no reason he got arrested. Very later on we learned that 3 days after his arrest he was charged for anti-Soviet activities and he was executed. His wife, a young woman with medical education, was forced to leave Tbilisi and move away to a remote villages. She was a doctor and this profession was very much needed, but she was given a warning to just stay low, otherwise she would be sent away from Georgia. My grandmother was 7 years old. She had to stay just by herself. Some relatives took care of her and she was growing up, going to school, etc. just by herself. She would tell very horrible stories from her childhood. She was really left behind, and in the school where she studied, she was like third, fourth grader. In the beginning of the class, teacher would come in and tell children of enemies of the nation stand up. So basically, every day in the beginning of the class, she would have to stand up because her father was an enemy of the nation. I think it's very hard to grow up with the notion that you love your father dearly, but nevertheless everyone around you calls him an enemy, a traitor.
That's shocking, isn't it?
It is very shocking. I think it makes really such a mark on a personality that you can never really overcome.
Horrified by this museum, and I find it extraordinary that the people of this town somehow still talk about lovable, cuddly Uncle Joe and, you know, this fond memory of this kindly old man. What do you think about the museum?
It is very difficult. Basically, in Georgia, a lot of people actually still value and portray Stalin as some sort of hero. Although facts and the history has taught us the lesson that this person was no Georgian hero, and I don't think that this boost of Georgian economy is actually worse of it.
Would you pull it down? I'd pull it down.
Yeah, I think at least I would not make a big fuss of it.